I get asked on live streams and videos a lot how to build the most efficient station, and I want to give you a few tips with a few tools that you can use in your game to build the most efficient stations. Let's say you want to start a hull part factory station, so you got to start with a docking module right there, and then of course some storages. Let's say you put all of these storages on the station, that's container, solid and liquid, and you start from there. But how do you move on when you got all that? For that I got a tool that's called X4 Station Calculator, and that's probably the best tool to build efficient stations, and I'm going to show you how that works. That's how it looks like. That's the station calculator. You can access that through the link I put in the description down below. And there we're just going to search for the hull part production, and we're going to change it up to, let's say, 5 hull part productions. There you can see how many hull parts are going to be produced. That's always counted per hour, and also the resources that are going into it. We're going to autofill the modules now, and the calculator tells you exactly how many modules you need to have your 5 hull part production modules running at the most efficiency. This is counted by 100% sunlight at the moment. And you can also change these parameters if you are building in a sector that has, let's say, different sunlight or whatever, and it's changing accordingly. So you see energy cell production modules are now needed, 3 of them, to have everything running at the most efficiency. Same works for basically every other thing that you want to build. Here we're going to take a look at the advanced electronics production, and I'm just going to tell you, let's do 2 of them. We're going to autofill the modules, and there you see exactly the modules that are needed that are going to fill the 2 advanced electronics production to the best efficiency. We're going to take the Taladi biome so that we're also having some workforce. And what you also can do is autofill the workforce there, and it will tell you how many modules are needed to have a full functioning workforce that does not require anything outside of the station itself. And there you see all the resources that the station is going to build, even with the workforce that we planned for the station, which tells you it's running at 119% efficiency. Another nice thing that the station calculator does, at least for vanilla, is it also tells you how much this station's going to cost you when you build it for an average resource price. You can also change the resource prices there for high or medium or whatsoever. And with these new informations, we're going back to the station builder, and we're going to build a station accordingly to our plan. Shameless plug right in the middle of this video. Maybe you've already seen it. We got a new logo, slightly updated logo, and a new merch store with things like new hoodies, a cap that you can finally buy, black coffee mugs. We have gigantic new mugs in white. Those are amazing, and what I'm most proud of are the self-designed t-shirts that you can get in the store. It's captaincollins.tv/merch, and you will get to see all these t-shirts, and you greatly support the channel while also getting high quality stuff that I approved that the quality is really, really good. Thank you for letting me talk about that really quick, and now back to the video. Now that we know which parts we need for the station, we're going to fill it now with all the modules that we need. We're starting with energy cells, we're going to get graphene in, and we're going to fill the entire box with all that stuff, and I will show you something very, very nice at the end. And here are the last 3 things. The hull part productions, we're going to place everything in that box. You don't need any other parts. You could add some defense modules if you like, right there into the station, but what we are going to do is now placing everything inside that box magically by going into the cogwheel menu, top right corner, and we're going to click the shuffle modules part, and voila, all the modules are being shuffled right there. Take a better look. Let's close these menus, and look at that. Everything, it does not need to be inside the box, but you need to place it once inside the box, and then you can shuffle the modules as often as you like to have a station design that fills your need. One thing that I want to add is a docking module, and then we're going to fit the docking module into the direction of the gates so that the ships do have an easy way to get to the station. And this is the docking module added. As you see, this thing here points at the gates. We confirm that, and we're going to build the station. Extremely nice. I want to show you something at a real world example. I got a high-tech factory here, which does hull parts and everything, like a lot of stuff, as you see on the screen. And there is something that you need to know once you set up a most efficient station. Maybe you don't really want to have that kind of efficient station, because if we go into the logical overview, there you see that basically everything is being produced there and everything can be sold. What you want to see is that you can sell everything. Every single step inside the chain can be sold. So here, for example, you have graphene, which can also be sold. Even there's a buy amount, which you can set down to 1 so that the station does not buy any graphene, but you can sell up to, let's say, about 4,000 pieces, and these are being sold from the station. As you see, there are already incoming ships buying graphene. That means if you have a station that builds hull parts, you don't need to sell hull parts only. You can also sell graphene, because this is a basically byproduct of your station. And you can do that with every single one out there. And to show you exactly what I mean, we're going into the transaction log. And there you see that we're not only selling hull parts, we're also selling spices, and we're selling also energy cells to energy traders. We're actually making money off of all the byproducts at this station. Here's another example. That's my gigantic pina colada wharf. Don't ask. And we can basically sell everything that's going into producing ships. There you see that we're not only selling ships, those transfers without a plus next to it, those are ships. But everything else, look at that, shield components, antimatter cells, silicon wafers, we're selling all the intermediates. And that's the point. The point is you don't need to have the perfect station, because all you want is a station that is producing the last piece that you're looking for. Let it be hull parts, let it be something else. But on your way to these products, you want to have a surplus on all the intermediates so that you're basically making more money with all these products available. Now you heard about my most efficient way of building stations in X4. What about your ways? Please share them in the comments with all of us. And if you need a little bit more tips of how to build stations, I still have a very accurate beginner station building guide right here available on YouTube. And please just take a look around. I have a lot more how-to and tutorial videos about X4. Have fun, and we'll see us again in the next one. Bye bye.